Hi, Black Gypsy here. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about what is the gossip on you? What is the gossip on you? So today we're not going to have any objects to represent each pile, so use your intuition. Here, this is pile number 1, and here, this is pile number 2. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Pick one and I'll see you at your piles. Also, I would like to announce that if you see any shell that you like here, and you would like to purchase a shell, I will have the information in the description box below. That's those that are interested. If you see a shell charm necklace, or you can use it as like a decor in your room, in your car, what have you. So that's just for those that may have an interest in one of these shells that you're seeing. Thank you, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi, if you chose pile number 1, let us see what is the gossip on you. Okay, pile number 1, what is the gossip on you? Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. This says, I follow my heart. And this oracle message says, the sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Now onto our tarot cards. The first card says the Judgment. Second card is the Empress. And the last card is the Ace of Cups. So, what is the gossip on you? Pile number 1. I am getting an energy that the people that are gossiping about you are judging you on whatever it is that makes you happy. Okay, since the Judgment card was the first card to fall out as I shuffled, it carries to me the most energy, or it kind of gives the theme on what the current gossip is on you, pile number 1. And a lot of people are just judging you, right? They don't have the facts really about you. It's just that they might be creating some assumptions about you on what it is that makes you happy. With the Empress and the Ace of Cups next to each other like that, some of you, people might be gossiping on who you're having a relationship with. All right, there's something about the person that you're dating or you have interest in just doesn't fit in people's ideal type. Like, I'm hearing the word baby mama. Whoever you're dating, they might be utilizing you for for lust instead of like love. That's what people are talking about, something about who you're dating. If it's not dating, it could be some sort of creative endeavor or some sort of talent that you're trying to pursue, and people are just side-eyeing it. Because the Empress is a card about creativity, you creating something. And I am just thinking about you doing something that most people wouldn't do. And people are judging you for that. Um, so it could be like you might want to become a tattoo artist, right? And you know, a lot of people, there are some people that just don't like tattoos at all. They think it's vulgar, they think it's quite rebellious, and they're questioning you, why would you want to pursue that path? You know, or why can't you find something better to do? Okay, and with that Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like you love doing it, but there's some sort of like you might be insecure about it, right? Like you probably might be insecure on how what people are thinking about on what it is that you're interested in. Maybe that's why this card, I follow my heart. You have this woman, she has her eyes covered up, she's blindfolded, and she just has her heart out of her body. So you, pile number one, you probably are someone that is already following your heart. You probably are someone that follows your intuition. If not, maybe you should continue to follow your intuition and follow what it is that makes you happy, which is why the Sun card is here. The Sun Oracle message is talking about joy, enjoyment, life force, etc. So people are talking about or judging you on whatever it is that makes you happy. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, I am seeing this woman who's pregnant. Some of you guys must have gotten pregnant recently, and people are just like, wow, I can't believe you got pregnant by so and so, or so and so got pregnant by you. And with that Ace of Cups in reverse, people might think that you could do better with whoever you're dating or whoever you're getting married to. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out 3 cards from my truth picture to fine-tune this message, and then we will end our reading. We have intelligence, we have athletic, and we have scary. Intelligent, athletic, scary. The gossip on you with the intelligent card is people might think you're very intelligent, or they low-key, whatever it is that you're working on, your creative endeavor, I should say, you have a lot of knowledge or skill on it, and you have very good thinking skills. You think logically with the intelligent card. They wonder how you do it. They can see, they themselves can't see themselves doing whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, which ties in with the athletic card. When I think of athletic, there's a lot of tactics, there's a lot of strategy. When I think of athleticism, I think of sports, and then you see like it is kind of competitive. You want to make your team win, and you want to make your coach and your wherever, the city, the town you are in, proud. So you have to use a lot of skills, strategy. So people talk about how you make money moves. I don't know why I'm thinking that, or how well you navigate from point A to point B and still achieve the goals, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And the scary card is, some people might find you to be scary, or they find whatever that is that you're doing is scary, or whatever situation that you're in is scary. I'm hearing the word pregnancy scare, right? Some people are scared for you. Some people are just like, wow, I can't believe this person is just pregnant with a baby, and they would not know how will you pull through with it. Okay. Also, I just can't help but look at this man here. I'll put it close. You see his face. His face, it looks like he has two eyeballs, two pairs of eyeballs, and he's playing a flute. What people are gossiping about you is that you are someone that's very multi-talented as well. See, you have his hand here, he's playing the flute, he's holding a flame, his hands are up. Like, you are a busybody, but it's as if, like I said with the face, they think you're crazy. And I think this is why the scary card is there. They think they find you to be a bit scary because they don't know if they've uncovered all the talents that are within you, right? I can't help but think about those deceased inventors. I don't know why I'm thinking of Nicholas Tesla. He was extremely talented. Like, this guy knew a lot. And it's all about you, you doing your own thing and following whatever it is that makes you happy. But whatever those interests are, it's something that's very unique to you, or something that people would never dare to try out, and then people are just gossiping about it. If it's not just that, it could be your pregnancy, it could be that you were pregnant with a child, or it's someone that you're dating and people are just like, I don't know why you're dating this particular person. You could do better, So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Hi, if you chose pile number 2, let us see what is the gossip on you. Okay, pile number 2. What is the gossip on you? Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. I am passionate. And this card says the bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. The first tarot card is the Knight of Wands. The second card is the Death card in reversed. And the last card is the Two of Cups in reverse. So, what is the gossip on you, pile number 2? The main energy I'm feeling from this pile is that people are gossiping how much of a daredevil you are. Okay, when I saw the Knight of Wands, I'm getting a very brave energy. Knight of Wands is very brave. He is a risk taker, also quite charming. I'm envisioning, for some reason I'm thinking about Tony Hawk. If you guys know who Tony Hawk is, he's a popular skateboarder. I don't know if he still skateboards today, but back in the early 2000s, he was super popular and everybody wanted to skateboard like Tony Hawk. So you probably are a pretty good skateboarder. You don't have to be, that's fine, but what I'm getting is that there's something rather risky about you here with the Nine of Wands. Like, you're not afraid to try stuff that are dangerous. You probably are the kind people might be gossiping about. I know summer is about to be over, but maybe recently you went to Six Flags and you went to like the craziest roller coaster. That's just one example. Or some of you went skydiving and people are gossiping about that. It's kind of funny that we have the I am passionate card. Passion, whenever you see the wand energy, talks about passion. So people talk about how passionate you are with whatever it is that you're doing. You're probably very passionate in taking risks. I feel like you go by the motto YOLO, you only live once. So that's probably a gossip. Especially when you see this Knight of Wands, he's riding a lion, but not only he's riding a lion, he is facing our next card, the Death card. And Death is facing the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is facing Death. People are gossiping how lucky you are. Maybe you were in a situation where you almost died and you just dodged death. Maybe, I don't know, like I said before, like some of you guys probably did some skydiving, or if it's not skydiving, it could be doing some trivial moments like driving a car and you almost got yourself into an accident. Some of you guys might like to drive fast. Some of you guys like to drive motorcycles and you almost got hit by a truck. I don't know, but people are gossiping about an event where you could have almost died. With that lion there, some of you could have encountered like a dangerous animal. Like some of you might have been bitten by some snake of some sort, like a rattlesnake. That could be an example. Or some of you might have encountered a bear. I could, the list goes on, but you managed to get past through it, and you just kept going. That's what this card here is saying, the Bud card, to keep going. And despite the fact that you dodged death, you still kept going. It didn't bother you. It was like, whatever, what's next, what's happening next. And the last card we have is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups talks about like connections, relationships with others. Since I mentioned that you guys were like daredevils, I'm getting the sense that you guys could be also heartbreakers. I don't know why, because there's a reason why the Two of Cups is in reverse. Maybe there's some people that would like to get you to know you more, but I'm getting a sense that you're full of energy, pile number 2. You're full of energy. You're over here one moment and you're over there at the next moment. And not only you're all over the place, but you're doing a lot of like risky things. And it's hard for people to like, maybe there's a crush out there that would like to be in a relationship with you or would like to hang out with you more, but for some reason it's hard for them to be your friend because they can't relate to the stuff that you're doing. That's one. And I say this because in the I am passionate card, we see moths, right? There's someone that's very attracted to you here. We have the moths card. And I hear that Janet Jackson song back in the day, like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? So look at you. This is you. You are the flame. Like, look at all this fire here, right? And whoever has this crush on you is just a moth, and you see all the moth is just colored in pink to represent that they're burned. You know. Another gossip is you probably burned someone in a way, or maybe dumped someone. Um, I see the word promise here. Maybe you made a promise to somebody and for some reason it got broken and that person is left heartbroken. That's one thing. But the thing is that, you know, you're seen as someone that's like, wow, you're an amazing person, but you're also some sort of like a heartbreaker in a sense, or very risky too. And by risky, I'm almost noticing that this woman is topless. All right, you could be someone that's just wild, right? You know what I mean by wild, okay? Um, you guys could also be pole dancers, right? That's a risky sport. There's something like you're not afraid to express yourself sexually in a way, and it's just like, man, people find that to be pretty cool, but at the same time, like very intimidating. So aside from that, let us look into our truth picture. I'm going to draw in 3 cards in order to fine tune this message. We have blue. We have compassionate. And we have wealthy. Okay, blue, compassionate, and wealthy. With the blue card, I hear this 90s song back in the day called Blue Are the Feelings That Live Inside Me. I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba da da. I'm not gonna sing the whole thing, but those of you that grew up in the 90s and early double O's, you know exactly what song it is. It's Eiffel 65, I'm blue. But that particular lyric that says, blue are the feelings that live inside me, I did mention that it could be someone you probably dumped and they feel really, really sad about it. Like they may want to, you know, they're just sad. There's someone sad. They really want to talk to you. They really want to hang out with you. They want to be in a relationship or just be your friend, but you're all over the place. Pile number 2. With the compassionate card, this may tie into the 2 of Cups. Maybe some people are I don't know, for some reason with the wand energy, the Knight of Wands, he is very adventurous. He's very fun. But there could be some gossip about you not being considerate of others. Okay, there's something about the compassionate card where people are gossiping that you probably all about yourself. Maybe you're feeling yourself a lot. You're right, you might be a bit egotistical with this compassionate card. People would like for you to be more compassionate. It's funny that we have compassionate and then we have the word passionate. I don't really know what the COM means in Latin, or I don't know what that means, that phrase. I think it means with. I don't know. I may have to research that, but it's funny that we have passionate here and passionate there. So people do see that you're very, very passionate, but for some reason, they might see you a little bit like angry or a little bit too excited when you're super passionate. So they would like for you to be a little bit more sensitive to other people's feelings. That's just what I feel here with the compassionate card. And lastly, we have wealthy. People might be talking about how wealthy you are or how wealthy you look. I'm seeing how this man is wearing his sweater here. It looks really nice. Maybe you guys wear some nice clothing. I'm thinking of leather jackets. But with wealthy, there could be, something about people might be talking about your money. People are talking about how you're making your money or something like that. Or another thing I'm getting is that people think you have a lot of time. I don't know, since you're doing all these risky things. Exactly, because I did mention about the motorcycle. People think you have money to do a lot of dangerous things, whether it be like motorcycle, maybe. I don't know much about motorcycles or anything, but I think your insurance goes up or increases when you ride a motorcycle, or if you own a convertible or something like that. Or some of you might be doing skydiving and that costs money. And I mentioned before with pole dancing, like you're spending a lot of money on a lot of risky things. And people think that you have a lot of money to spend in order to do that. Like you just got money to burn. And they're probably discussing that. It's like, why is so and so spending so much money and they just want to like risk their lives and stuff like that. That's one scenario I'm getting with the wealthy card. But other than that, this concludes your reading, pile number 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.